Alright, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was gonna try to pick a better spot to do my unboxing. And, hold on. Then it dawns on me that I should just be straightforward and honest with you guys about the stresses that go along with being homeless. Because I did say that I would do that. So, just like your guys' home, I have to, do cleaning every day too. I have to, buy the cleaning materials and whatnot, just like you guys do. Nothing too different. I just went out and bought this, and that's going to be for what it looks like. It's a clothes hamster, so it's going to be for clothes. So I mean, I have to spend money. I know a lot of you guys are probably going to ask, why am I homeless? Well, straightforward, it's because of it costs so much money here in Florida to stay off the street. And there's so many people competing for jobs and different things. If I'm speaking real loud, I'm sorry. Here, let me take my AirPods out. Anyway, yeah, it's hopefully I can speak a little lower. But anyway, it's because plainly the jobs they don't pay a lot, and I mean, I'm getting money now, but for a while I wasn't getting anything, and plus it's COVID-19 thing that's really put me in this position. There's a lot of reasons, but mainly one of the reasons is because I don't have my driver's license anymore for the state of Florida. And the reason for that was when I first got here, I'd become homeless. Had a car, had my license, and wham. What happened was the guy ran into me. But in the state of Florida, if you don't have insurance, the wreck actually falls on you. So you're liable. So that's pretty much why I'm still in the tent. I could get a really good job if I had a driver's license, but the problem is I don't have one. That's not saying that I'm stopping. It's just taking me a lot longer to find something good. I mean, I'm gonna find something eventually. I don't know when, though, and it really brings you down when you're doing everything you can to get out of the mess that I'm currently in. These socks right here are only $1 at the dollar store. They have socks. You get 2 pair of men's socks for $1, and they're pretty good quality socks. So I have to be frugal with what money I get, but I'm not trying to be too frugal because, well, I've got laundry to do, and I also have to take care of myself. I have to eat meals like anybody else, but I don't have all the necessities to keep going every single day without having to replenish my necessities. We all know that when you have a home or something, you got to go buy milk for the family. Just like you guys, I have to go get groceries every day because I don't know if you're aware of this, but I have no electricity. So I have to go get groceries. And when I go get groceries, it can be a very big pain in the butt. So let me show you around. This is like a homeless version of cribs, I guess. This is the tent. Hold on. This is my tent. This is what all I have. Like I said, I just went and bought this morning. What it is a clothes hanger system that you can buy for like a unit or something. And I was thinking, man, I gotta do laundry today, but I don't have the money just to do laundry, throw it in a bag and let it wrinkle up or get nasty or anything. So I decided to go ahead and buy one of those. $10. $10 at Walmart. So it wasn't too bad. I had to get some Tide Pods. Save me on groceries. Kidding. And most of the time I only buy the $10 shoes at Walmart because I go through shoes like you wouldn't believe. This is my bed. That's my fishing shark setup reel. And I have an air up mattress. I had a different one, but it got a hole poked in it, and now it no longer holds air. So yeah, I'm gonna do some cleaning in here, and then I'm gonna do the unboxing in here today as well. So I'll do the unboxing video. I want to be real with you guys. I felt like I was being unreal. I was trying to find the perfect place to do my unboxing video, and I got to thinking about it. Why am I trying to hide my struggles? I think as Christians we do that a lot. And so we look just like the world, and you know. And I got carried away with thinking about maybe I should take it to the church. There's a pond there and I can unbox it and make a really cool unboxing video. But in all honesty, I didn't want you guys to see this because I didn't want to put you off. It gets pretty bad out here. That's another thing that I have to live with. Just on the other side of the fence, there's an airport. So imagine trying to sleep with that going on and off. I mean, if I had probably about $4,000, I wouldn't be in this situation. Because $2,000, I could get my license and everything in order, so I wouldn't be out here anymore. And then the other $2,000 would be me getting into a place. I just don't have the money right now for that. It really makes me feel bad that I'm in this boat. That I'm really feel like I'm faking myself, you know. Thought maybe just maybe I might find this really cool place to do a open up video, and then I got to thinking, you know what? No. I want to be real with these people. Yeah, that's loud. I got to thinking to myself, I want to be real with you guys. And so that's why I decided to go ahead and do it here. Can't be no more real than this. I know that. So I'm just doing some cleaning and whatnot, but right now just doing some cleaning, and hopefully you guys will get an idea of what I have to go through. So I went out and I bought some breakfast this morning. Cocoa Puffs, General cereal meals actually. And this is what I'm going to use for my clothes when they're dirty. When they're clean, they're going to be hung up. They're dirty, they go in the hamper. The new hamper that I just got. Okay, what else? I don't have an outside shower, so, well, you don't have to use your imagination. I'll tell you. There's a pond outside where I shower sometimes. It's cold, extremely cold. It's just the struggle, you know? It's just the struggle you have to go through when you're homeless. People, you know, think so much about, you know, people being lazy about being homeless. And you know what? I won't lie. A good percentage of the time, it's hard to get motivated. It really is. Because you're constantly in this position. And, you know, I've talked to people and people told me, man, well, you just get a job, get yourself on your feet. Let me tell you something. Employees don't get far in Florida, even if they got a place, and you know what? No one's gonna invite me to live with them. And I wouldn't want to live with anybody else. I wanna provide for myself. You know, I had my own lawn care business when I was in Gainesville. I was doing quite well, actually. And then I lose the business because I couldn't get to the job. And I miss it. I miss it terribly. I miss my own business. I miss being able to provide for myself and take care of myself and do the things for myself. You know, there's so much that goes into a day-to-day basis of being homeless. One of those things is I constantly have to find something to eat at night. Okay, so if you're wealthy, that doesn't matter. Most of you guys like to do that anyway. Try doing it when you're homeless and when you hardly have anything. I'm not getting food stamps. I don't get the uncontrolled spending habits. I have to control my habit of spending money. I have to be very frugal. And that's not saying that I don't go and spend money on stuff. Of course I do. This video is going to prove that. But I only spend money on things that I need. Like this right here. This is something you normally would take to the beach to put an umbrella in. I'm using that for my shark rod to be inserted in. This goes in the sand, and then the rod sits inside this hole right here. So it works out really good for that. $10. It's built pretty strong. It'll last a very long time. So that's why I bought that. Yeah, this reel, I still have all the pieces for it. I took it apart to clean it, and one of these bolts broke in here. So I've got to figure out how I'm going to get this replaced. I thought about just posting it on Facebook for sale. I only spent, what was it, $20 on it and a rod at the pawn shop, which was a pretty good buy, all considering what kind it is. It's a pen, Long Beach, and 68, I think. So, I mean, I'm really feeling grateful and blessed, you know, that I have the stuff that I have, but at the same time, I'm tired of being in this book. thing is that, you know, I don't have, you know, a lot of people think that homeless people don't have to worry about bills and whatnot. Okay, you got me there. I'm not gonna lie. No, I don't have to worry about bills. But I do have to spend more money on food, so I may not have to worry about bills right now, but I do worry about bills. Partly the reason I started my own business was because, well, I want to retire someday. I can't retire if I ain't got money. I mean, I'm not counting on other people to take care of me. I don't need a handout. Would I take it if somebody gave it to me? Yeah, because it would help me get up on my feet. I wouldn't have to be in this position anymore. That would be great. Hasn't happened, and I'm not going to count on it happening. I'm counting on myself to get myself out of here. So, yeah, I'm just constantly in the struggling position, and it drives me crazy. I wish that I wasn't in this position. I wish that I could be taking the boat out and, you know, out of my own pond, on my own property, but I'm not rich. I don't have my own property. I barely have a property. Okay, so I guess you could count me living on the land here as my own property, but it's not. You know, any day those people could come by and tell me that, sir, yeah, the owners of the land has told us that you can't no longer stay there, so you gotta move. Well, how long do I have? You don't have long. You have like a couple of days. Look, I stayed at a homeless shelter several times already, and they kicked me out. The last one I was at, I don't do drugs, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do anything that would necessarily be deserving of being kicked out. I got kicked out simply because I went to a church function. I mean, of all the things to be kicked out of a homeless shelter for, I was like, that's ridiculous. I mean, it's just, it's so hard to keep your head up sometimes in a situation like this. And I've got, God bless, I got good friends and Facebook followers and whatnot and so forth, but you know what, it gets tiring. Another thing I had to give up, which really hurt me, really did, was my dog. But it was the right thing for me to do. I don't regret doing it. I more regret, this is going to sound mean, me bringing him into my life and then not having a place for him to go. He was homeless, and I know Patches he's a great dog, and so I got rid of him so that both of us could find a home. And then I get put back in the same position after I left Gainesville, which I was there for 2 years. But if anybody who has their own business knows that you got to take all the finances that you have and put it right back into the business. And the business that I had was lawn care business. I'm sorry if I keep not telling you what it is. I had a lawn care business. Like I said, I'm good at it. I was, you know, working by myself, and I loved my hours. I loved my customers more than anything. But when I lost my license, I didn't make enough each month to keep my customers. Now, I started to get more, and I haven't quit on the business idea. I mean, I'm making enough money now that I'm thinking about going ahead and restarting it. However, I wouldn't be able to drive a car around. First of all, I had to sell my car, so I don't have my car anymore. 97 Buick Sabre, most reliable car that I ever had in my life. And to a couple who I'm not even sure would take care of it. But I was kind of in a pinch, and I needed to sell it. So when I sold it for that. Like, they got a really good deal out of that car. Really good deal out of that car. All right, so yeah, this is what my life is like here. No different than yours. No different than your life. I know it seems like homeless people get it easy sometimes, and a lot of you guys probably got that idea in your head. And maybe some of them do. The crackheads who want to do drugs and whatnot and so forth, they do have it easy because people give them money. But I can promise you, any of you guys ever donated to me, that I would do a drug test for each one person that donated for me. That'd be an awful lot of piss, but I would still do it to show you that I don't have any drugs in my system. I mean, I wanted, like I said, I wanted to go somewhere else and do this video, but the more I got to thinking about it, it's like I would just be being dishonest to you guys. And you want to know. I'm sure you would want to know what my life is like as a homeless person. I mean, it's so thrilling. Who wouldn't want to know that? Haha. Did you get that? That was funny, wasn't it? Pain, really. So now I'm sweeping off the bed because, well, when you get up and you lean on the floor to do anything, you get sand and whatnot on your clothes, or on yourself, or on your blankets, or anything. Because in the middle of the night, it's cold. It got cold. It was like 27 degrees, I think. So it was cold. And I was freezing. But I got up and went in. Here's the old one. I'm going to cut that piece out and still use it. Might just move the mattress in a different position so it's better than where it was at. But anyway, yeah, the point of the matter is like, it's cold here sometimes. Not all the time, just sometimes. And I've got to take this laptop off here, put this on here, whatnot, so forth. You know, it does kind of make me feel a little bit more home-filled having a hamper to hang my clothes on, that's going to feel nice. I mean, it's not going to be 100%. Nothing ever is when you're homeless. But it's going to feel nice to have something. Something better than nothing. I get a lot of nothing, so I'd rather have something. Anyway, so I got the 4-in-1 Tide Pods. Those should help me get some laundry done. I'm gonna leave here in a little bit, go do laundry. Yeah, it's this situation is no different than your situation. I mean, the only difference is that you have a shower, place to cook your meals. I don't have any of that. I'm constantly out in this environment, and it sucks. I don't know how else to say it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Excuse me for that. I'm not going to sugarcoat it and say, "Oh, being homeless is wonderful." No, it's terrible. I hate it. You know, if somebody tells you they like being homeless, they're lying their ass off. Pardon my language. Normally, I don't say any bad words. So that one slipped. But they're lying their butts off for sure if they tell you that they don't mind being homeless. Like I said, the only people that don't mind being homeless are, well, there's two kinds. Those who do drugs and those who've given up on life. Those are the only kind of two people that don't mind being homeless, because they've already given up on life, so they're doing drugs to counterattack the world and everything that it involves with. Alrighty. I'm gonna man, that is gonna come in handy. Look at that. I'm already getting some good stuff on it. It works. Now this stuff's not gonna stay on here. Laptop will, and my belt. Belt will stay on there. Hey, I can put some ties on there too, so I can wear a nice tie tomorrow for church. Whoop. Oh no. So you gotta be careful. There's all kinds of crazy stuff that you can do to your tent. You poke a hole in it, mosquitoes will be able to get in here. This back. Dang it. Man, I might end up cutting that. Take that off. Gotta be careful. Here comes the loud, obnoxious plane sound again. Let me move this over. See how low that is? I mean, it's the frustrating things you gotta put up with that be frustrating. I had to buy a new mattress this week because, like I said, mine got a hole in it. Trying to poke a hole in my stuff. Here's what I'm gonna do. This right here. Handle off. I don't need that thing. I'm poking holes and stuff. We have to get in here and get something. Almost there. I promise. It's gonna be really. There's no other way to be. If I'm not being real, then I'm not being myself. Me or something. It's weird. I mean, seriously, I'm being like scripted me. I don't want to be that guy. Gonna do it. Alright guys, tell me what you think. Things all cleaned up. Now I can put the broom back together. Hold on.